Okay, welcome back. We've been talking about fear, right? Fantasized experience appearing real. Okay, paper acronyms, those are all good. But how do I know whether I have some fear or not? How do you know? What experience you will undergo when there is some fear, right? Okay, probably you would be getting some answers. You will shiver, you will sweat. Some people, there could be some sounds in the gut, right? Not able to speak properly, many things. But these are all symptoms or outcome of a fear that's actually there in your head. So in one of the dictionaries it is defined, fear is defined as one of the emotions, as simple as that. This is an emotion. Fear is an emotion. So any emotion, when I say fear is an emotion, how does emotions get triggered? Something happens in the human brain, right? Some emotions would get triggered, some actions would get triggered. For example, let's say somebody hits me. What emotion I would go through? Either sadness or even crying to the extent, whatever. So some emotion. This is just an emotion. But any emotion gets triggered through thoughts. Thoughts. Thoughts trigger emotions. That need to be understood first. Any thought, for example, now if I tell you a beautiful story, any beautiful story, because I'm saying it is beautiful, you will definitely go through a very good emotion, right? You will definitely go through that very good emotion. If I tell you a sad story, you will also experience sadness. Or probably if you are watching some videos already, I mean movies already, just watch some horror movie, you will experience fear. You watch a wonderful love story, you watch a different, you will experience a different emotion altogether. So even on the movie theaters, based on the scene, you will undergo a lot of emotions. Yes, similarly, fear is also an emotion. Now, but where is it coming from? The thoughts. So where are these negative thoughts coming from? In the past experience, something very much either the same or very similar must have happened in the past. So these past experiences will trigger same kind of emotion back once again. For example, I'll give one simple scenario. Let's say maybe some time ago when I went to my manager, he has just shouted on me, for example. Now next day morning, when again my manager calls me, what emotion will I have? The same thing. Oh, what happened today? Why my manager is calling me again now? The similar kind of a, because of the past experience, we are getting into same kind of emotion. That is the first thing that one has to understand. When we know that this is the past, then why are we putting that into the present? So I'll give you another diagram. Just look at, this is your past, and this is your present, and this is your future. This is past, I said, and this is future, right? When something happened somewhere in the past, when very much very similar is coming in my present or in the future, what we do, we keep this exactly here, which means we are mirroring our past back into the present or future. Something happened here, we come and put that in the future. In a simple example, if some person has failed in the partnership business some time ago, when there is another opportunity, when it comes to get into another partnership business, this past experience will pull this person going from ahead in the opportunity. So I'm not talking about don't learn from the past experience, but learning, bring that learning into the future, but not the experience as it is. Bring that learning into the future, not the experience as it is. Right? So now, once again, back to the fear. Fear is an emotion. Emotions get triggered with the thoughts. Thoughts, if they are negative thoughts, they create a negative emotion, and then we need to learn to leave our past with the past. We will not to get, we should not get our past to come and sit in our future, and then everything becomes a default future. Most of us, we hear this. I can't speak in public. I can't go and talk to a stranger. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that. Why? How do you know? There is in one of the movies I heard a very simple, funny dialogue. The hero says that no, I don't like to have a coffee, and the heroine says what? How do you know whether it is good or not if you don't taste it, right? Similarly, how do we know that we are not good at that particular thing? Why are we imagining that it's a fear? Fear of, fear of, fear of many things. Fear of public speaking, fear of talking to strangers, fear of doing this, fear of doing that, many fears. In my next video, I'll tell you about how do we deal with this kind of a fear. How do we come out of it? So yeah, I have understood now, okay, what is fear? I have understood that's an emotion. I understand that is triggered by some thoughts, and those thoughts are very much similar in my future. But yes, all these things I know. Bhaskar, what is the solution? That's your question, right? Next video, I'll give you that solution. Thank you so much.